The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll begin with a run. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Again, it's Chubb. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Called in left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off play action, it's Fields. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields buys time, rolling right. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Scooped up by the defense. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit made by Josh Uche. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Play action, Fields. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Going right side, Mixon with it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Hit made by Josh Uche. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
2nd and 10 now. Don't get this complete to Chubb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Winston to throw it. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Winston now. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. David Njoku, the touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him on the crossing route. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. You're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Fields. He's got him. That's Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 2-score game early. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Fields on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He finds Aguilar. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41. To throw, here's Winston. Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st down from the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Winston. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Carlson's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, going out right here. Here we go.
A handoff from Mixon, running right. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. Oh, it puts some heat on this deep ball. But Bronner hits another interception. Juan Thornhill takes it away. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating his routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys make them pay for turning it over. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And these guys stretch the lead to 23. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. yet again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll run the draw with Chubb. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That stop made by Derek Brown. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing is Winston. Cut near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. He's got a lane up past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They're set up at the 35 now. Fields on first down. And they pick him off again. That is Eddie Jackson. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be a rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
They're set up at the 35 now. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Second down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Here's Winston to the air. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet.
And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. David Njoku, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And his guys grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jimmy Ward has it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back sorry.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Try connecting with Samuel, but it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And these guys take 7 points off the deficit. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Chubb here on 1st down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Second and 8. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Chubb running out of the gun. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Winston to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Chubb will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Chooses to bring this one out. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 10 now. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. By that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He connects downfield on 4. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. First down throw for Fields. Finding Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. Their ball, and they trail here. Need to erase that deficit, or their postseason is over.
What are we doing? What are you getting paid for?
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Fields to throw it. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And his guys still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Here's Chubb on second down. Pushing for the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They try Chubb again, and he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Angel.
Running back sent in motion. On first and 10, it's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So the penalty makes this try even easier for him. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 14. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing is Winston. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He's on the move. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Fields on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off play action, it's Fields. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He would put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Another throw for Fields. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Fields. This throw is caught. Touchdown! They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2. He's throwing for it! And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys have likely locked up the win right there. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, bro. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Close that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields. He rolls to his right. Connects with the open man downfield. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed to Collins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Put the body on the line for his team.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. It's picked up by the defense. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from you too.
Intended target there was David Njoku. So it's second down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Cho brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to kick.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And I suspect it'll be a long time before they call a fake extra point again. That was a disaster. Never got close. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners, as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.